Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Wendy Williams. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description. And, a couple of things, meat and potatoes. It is free to follow me, you guys. Free to subscribe to the channel, this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, I believe. My show, The Traders, comes back on tonight, so look for some content over there a little bit later. Also free to subscribe, or rather follow on the Tickety Talk as long as it's available, at Anonymous Tea Podcast. And of course, do not forget to follow me at AnonymousRealityT on the gram, on the Instagrammies. And it is free, you guys, to like, comment, and share the video. It is free to repost the video. Free. So we're talking Wendy Williams. She had a huge interview today with not only The Breakfast Club, also Don Lemon, to talk about what is going on with her conservatorship. And I believe she has an interview tomorrow with Jason Lee. So I quickly want to read this article, and then I want to give my commentary on it. So it says, Wendy Williams breaks silence on guardianship. I feel like I am in prison. The former daytime host, who has been diagnosed with dementia, said in an interview on The Breakfast Club that she was not cognitively impaired and spoke about her life in a care facility. Wendy Williams, the former daytime television host who was given a diagnosis of dementia and placed under guardianship, insisted in an interview Thursday that she was not cognitively impaired and complained about the restrictions she faces living in a care facility. Williams last filmed her popular talk show in the summer of 2021, and a year later, a court-appointed legal guardian to oversee her personal and financial affairs, according to court papers. Her guardian's lawyers claim in court papers that Williams suffers from dementia and as a result has become cognitively impaired, permanently disabled, and legally incapacitated. But in Ms. Williams, whose family has questioned the guardianship before, pushed back on that characterization of her health on Thursday during a telephone interview on The Breakfast Club. I am not cognitively impaired, she said on the program, but I feel like I am in prison. Ms. Williams also at times was upbeat and emotional at others, complaining about life in the care facility and breaking down when discussing the possibility that she might not be able to leave and travel to see her father when he celebrates his 94th birthday. She complained about the care facility, which she did not name, saying that it housed patients up to 90 years old. There's something wrong with these people here on this floor, she said, and I'm not saying nothing bad. I am just saying that I am with these people. Look, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here on the bed, she said. I watch TV, I listen to radio, I look at the window, I talk on the phone. She said that she did not have access to a laptop or an iPad and suggested that her phone capabilities were limited. Williams' niece, Alex, who also phoned in on the show, described the facility as a luxury prison. I'm not asking for a whole lot. I am asking just to treat the woman with dignity and give her the freedoms that she deserves. She said that members of her family, quote, want her free. Ms. Williams said she had spent a lot of time in isolation at the facility, including her last 3 birthdays here. I would rather spend my birthday by myself than open the door and spend my birthday with these people on this floor, she said. Questions about Ms. Williams' health had spread in recent years amid reports of erratic behavior and videos that circulated on social media. A court appointed an independent guardian to oversee her affairs after Wells Fargo, which was involved in her finances, initiated guardianship proceedings in 2022. According to court documents submitted by the guardian who was ultimately appointed, Wells Fargo had documented a pattern of unusual and disturbing events related to Ms. Williams' welfare and finances. The specifics of the powers granted to the guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, are not clear because of a court seal of many of the related court filings. Ms. Morrissey wrote in public papers that Ms. Williams was diagnosed in 2023 with frontotemporal dementia and aphasia. Concerns about Ms. Williams' health and well-being resurfaced last year when Lifetime aired a 2-part documentary, Where is Wendy Williams?, which gave fans a glimpse into her life since leaving the show. Her guardian, Ms. Morrissey, whose identity was concealed throughout the documentary, tried to block the network from airing it but failed. Ms. Morrissey is currently in a civil dispute over the documentary with A&E Television Networks, which owns Lifetime. Ms. Morrissey could not be reached for comment on Thursday regarding Williams' complaints. Roberta Kaplan, a lawyer representing Ms. Morrissey in the A&E lawsuit, said in a statement Ms. Williams suffered from a degenerative brain disease that has no cure, and that a state court had found her to be legally incapacitated and not capable of making legal and financial decisions on her own. Unfortunately, because of her diagnosis, Wendy's condition will only get worse with time, and she will require care for the rest of her life, Ms. Kaplan said. But as anyone who has had a family member with dementia knows, Wendy has both good days and bad days. It is truly a shame that there is so much voyeuristic attention to this right now, since it only leads to the same type of exploitation we saw in the so-called documentary, as alleged in our complaint. In the interview, Ms. Williams hesitated to share some details about her ongoing case, but lamented that she just had $15 and that her personal items were in storage. I'm definitely isolated, she said. This is absolutely sad. And one other piece I want to add in the Breakfast Club that wasn't in this article was at the very end, Charlemagne asked Wendy Williams, he was like, listen, you were fired from Hot 97 for, the tea that you had on Diddy. How does it feel now that he's behind bars and this and that? And basically, Wendy Williams was like, listen, I have so much more information on Diddy. Y'all have no idea. I got so much tea on that man. And all I got to say is Diddy done. Diddy done. And there was that. So, a couple of things. I know people are going to compare this to Britney Spears, and the honest thing I can say is it's nothing more than a money grab. She is Wendy Williams has not been in the conservatorship as long as Britney Spears was, and I think that's also in part why when you see some of the videos and things that Britney Spears posts, I still think she still is not. She's out of the conservatorship, but I still feel like there are people around her who are not the best people that are still having her, acting the way she is for other reasons. I'll just keep it at that. But I want to say this. It feels like this industry, for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter if you're a musician, if you're a talk show host, if you're a sports athlete, whatever, it seems like if you do not comply to certain things, or they feel that they're better off making money off of you in a different way, or whatever, you get punished egregiously. You get punished egregiously. We saw it with Amanda Bynes, where, she was going mad because she, all of that stuff that happened with her was sad. And, with Wendy Williams, we know a lot about her life. We know the different struggles that she's had over the years, but I can't help but think this just was nothing more than a money grab. People saw an opportunity with all the stress and everything that Wendy Williams was going with her, divorce and her slimy ex-husband and mistress and all the things, and having a baby with the mistress. Like, it was a lot. It probably sent her into all types of, a depression and being sad and all these things. And there was a lot she was keeping from the public until it all got exposed. But I mean, you couple it with that, you couple it with just all this stuff of, basically the powers that be trying to force Wendy Williams off of her own show. And that was the perfect opportunity for people to swoop in and basically take the show from under her. Not underwear, from under her. And it's disgusting. I want these people who are claiming that Wendy Williams is incapacitated and cannot function, I want you to have a real, not that type of documentary that aired on Lifetime, but let's follow her for an extended period of time. No interference from people who are going to, do whatever. And let's validate, is Wendy Williams really good? But I bet you they don't want to do that because it can expose that obviously this is a money grab. They see Wendy Williams nothing more than a money grab. And this is absolutely disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. It is absolutely horrible. And I just want Wendy to get the best care. And just this appearance on The Breakfast Club, and even with Don Lemon, even though the Don Lemon thing, I don't know if I really liked as much, because I I just felt like there were some comments and things that were in there that just weren't appropriate. Like, let's just stick to trying to get to the facts and not this other nonsense. It has nothing to do with the issues at hand. With how viral Wendy Williams went today and even Diddy done trending, Wendy Williams is missed in this celebrity news and gossip and tea sector, you guys. She is wholeheartedly missed. And no, when she started out, she was not, you know, the TV version of Wendy Williams that you saw that was airing on your TV screens, but she has that it factor, you guys. She has that it factor, which was why she was able to sustain this career for so long. But we do not know what's going on behind the scenes on how they're proving that she's quote unquote has dementia and has a debilitating illness. And it freaks me out to think what that looks like, because I know for sure that Britney Spears, they were doing some other stuff to her to make it as though she was not looking like she was functioning with all of the brain cells. So I hope they're not taking it this far. The facility sounds like a prison. There's no luxury about it. There's no such thing as basically being in an old dorm room or an old prison cell with a TV and, you know, basically not able to do anything all day but watch TV. Are you kidding me right now? And having 3 meals a day like you're at a prison. No. There are a couple of other things. There's a petition on behalf of Wendy Williams that I believe is up to, I'm going to put both of these, I'm going to pin it in my comments, you guys, so you guys can see this. So there's a petition to grant Wendy Williams freedom from her conservatorship and contractual restrictions. It has right now 3,834 signatures. I'm sure this is going to blow up. It says for this, it says on the petition on change.org, it says, Wendy Williams, a national icon, has faced numerous challenges in recent years. Her situation is not just a personal struggle, but also an issue that resonates with many who believe in the importance of personal freedom and family ties. Currently, she's under conservatorship and contractual restrictions that limit her access to her own finances and prevent her from freely seeing her loved ones. Conservatorships are designed to protect individuals who cannot care for themselves or manage their own finances. However, they can sometimes become tools of control rather than protection. In Wendy's case, it appears the conservatorship is causing more harm than good by isolating those she holds dear. The impact of such restrictions on an individual's mental health cannot be overstated. According to the American Psychological Association, APA, social isolation can lead to serious mental health issues such as depression and anxiety disorders. We urge all relevant parties involved in Wendy's case to reconsider these restrictive measures. Let us stand together for Wendy Williams' right to see her family free and manage her own finances without undue interferences or control. Please sign this petition if you believe granting Wendy Williams the freedom that she deserves. And I'm just going to quickly refresh. It went from 3,838 to 3,840 since I read this. And then the other thing is there is this GoFundMe. There's this GoFundMe. It says support Wendy Williams' fight for independence. It has a $50,000 goal. So far, $10,315 were raised by 430 people in donations. And it says the following. A GoFundMe fundraiser is being urgently organized to assist Wendy Williams' family in expediting her return to her rightful home in Florida. For far too long, Wendy has faced the challenges of being unjustly placed under guardianship and labeled as incapacitated, despite her strong will and determination to live her life independently. Her current situation is not only unfair, but also deeply isolating. The guardian assigned to her has, severed her connections with friends and family, leaving her without the support network she so desperately needs. This isolation in New York has made it increasingly difficult for her to maintain her strength and resilience. Wendy's family is passionately advocating for her return to Florida, where she can once again be surrounded by the love and support of those who care about her. They are suffering emotionally as they witness the toll and her isolation is taking on her well-being. Unfortunately, they have exhausted their financial resources in their fight against this unjust guardianship and are in dire need of assistance to secure legal representation. Legal services can be prohibitively expensive, and without our support, they may struggle to navigate the complexities of the situation. Your generous contribution can make a profound difference. By uniting in solidarity, we can help speed up Wendy's homecoming and ensure she no longer has to endure the pain and loneliness and disconnection. It is essential that she is not left to suffer in silence in New York while her family is waiting for her return to the warm embrace of Florida, where she truly belongs. Let's come together to support Wendy and her family during this difficult time. And so since I refreshed that as well, it's up to 432 donations with $10,000 and $10,371 raised. Again, I'm going to put links to both the petition as well as the GoFundMe. I will pin it in my comments of this video. So for those of you, and again, I want to say this as far as like, donations and things like that, I'm not here to tell people, I don't, subscribe to telling people what to do, you guys. That's not my thing. I like to just provide the information. I like to provide the receipts, but I never want people to feel like they have to feel pressure to do X, Y, Z, or feel pressure to do, any type of money donations or things like that. I just always feel like if it's in your heart, if it's something you feel you want to do or you feel you want to contribute, that is totally up to you guys. Totally up to you. I am just providing the information, just so, again, it is the resource, it is the proof that I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. Y'all have the receipts. If you just simply want to view the websites, if you just simply want to refresh it all day and see what the numbers go up to and that sort of thing, but just that, this is legitimate and this is serious. And like I said, there's a huge void in the celebrity news and gossip space without Wendy Williams. Nobody can deliver the news and gossip like her, whether it's radio show Wendy Williams or TV show Wendy Williams. But I thought by now, and this is why she needs to get out of this conservatorship, she needs to be on this podcast grind. She needs to be on YouTube. She needs to be somewhere where we can hear her every single day. No restrictions, nobody telling her what she can and cannot say, and unleashing on these celebrities and their tea and all the things. It is missing. It is a huge void, and you notice it more and more every day, and you notice it on days like this when she pops out and shows them and does an interview like this. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.